I know as long as she get really put up. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that, you see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never stay with a ring. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
It's time for some football at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. He's got it at the 6. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Game with the point after. And the Bills will jump back to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Ball in left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Connects here with Jalen Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, a trusty tight end.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the gun, here's Dart. Pulls it at the 7. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. They're going to throw again. Goff. It's on the end route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole. but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Throw caught by his running back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On first down, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They want him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
On first and 10, here's Dart. He's got it near the ends. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
It's now third and goal.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. On third and goal, it's Dart. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's incomplete left side.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Come on. 180.
They kick the running back in motion. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
12. Hey, 5. 17. 17. 17.
Man in motion here.
76. Tell him. 76. 76. We're good. We're good. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Check.
Goff on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He is down inside the 35-yard line.
We go.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, New York.
Hey, lift. 11.
Again, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Gibson on 2nd down. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Maverick Wolf. What's that?
Quick pass right side, complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Right 20.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
180. Super one.
Goff setting the throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Kraft has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield are so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Okay, to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes out a 1-stop. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one into 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
There's Goff on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We go tonight. 120. 11.
Trying again, following the set. Trying the comeback route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast. Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Got his man. This is no. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
2 for 66. DC. Hardball. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Gone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
180. Value three. 12.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. They'll run here. Gibson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Black 20. Orange. What's that?
Now go for it. Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hold on.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
White 20. What's that?
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Tonight. Black 20.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright.
Set.
Throwing again. It's gone. Hits him on the in route. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Their own 20-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Going on first down. It starts. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's back to throw. Puts some power on it, deep one left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off to the air now. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
180.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. The right side, no one has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
120. 12. 5. 5.
On first down, it's gone. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Super.
Off on first and 10. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now.
180.
On first down, it's Gibson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They send the tight end in motion. This one's out to Noel, left side. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Bates down for the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Benson once more. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
That one's complete, right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills go up by 19.
Jets 16.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, gone. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Caught, this is Noel. Hits the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Ric Flair. 180. 17. 17. 17.
Shotgun snap here to go. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
2nd and 3 now. Now gone. And it's Bowler to catch outright. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Complete over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's dumped off. Gibson. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's got it downfield near the edge. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Again, Goff. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Try and get in that to his back end. Gibson. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's got it. Hit out of bounds after a small gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
180.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Has it in close. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 4th and goal.
Desperation time here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. Inside the 25. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Bills go up by 19.
Bills 42, Jets 23.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Jukes one defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
120. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 5. 5.
Goff setting the throw. Taken in by Noel. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, then the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Completed to his running back. keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Jets 30.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills go up by 19. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Off to the air now. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Goff back to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Offense in the hurry up here. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Caught by his back. Gibson. Still going inside the 35. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Cut. Like 20. Never close. 2 for 66.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's brought down with a gain of 2, so it'll be second and short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Like 20. Go.
Trying to run it in with Gibson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
180.
From the gun, call. Quebec's got it. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
120. Whoa. Horrible.
Shotgun snap here to go. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Okay. I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise...
Time again, and he goes down again. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate. And I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, gone. That one connects. Touchdown, New York! The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jets trim the deficit down to 5. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, will buckle it up.
On the move, hit it right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They give on second to Benson. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Trying to run for it with Benson. And he has the Bills the first down. And that block should clinch them this way. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First down. First down, and 12 to go.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. The Bills getting close and they take it down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL, not EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.